in as promised. It wasn't an hour. I'm back. I just kind of understand what was going on in the courtroom, knew what I was talking about. So, or I had hoped for, let me give you just a few minutes here. So it's lunchtime for me. Um, and that's why I'm here. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, I was gonna come back in an hour, but I want to just kind of understand what was going on in the courtroom. And so, hi, hello everybody. Please hit the like on the way in, if you will. So anyway, just kind of understand what's going on. So I had hoped that Mia would come back a little stronger than she is a little stronger than she did last week. But she's on the stand. They have kept her longer than any witness they have kept her for, and that's what the defense loves. They love to prey on the weaker witnesses, where excuse me, where they can kind of get in her head and kind of make her second guess herself about her experiences and her truth and what she's been through, and some of the things that like they had asked is like why she posted what she posted, why she did the things that she did. And some of she answered some of those questions is, you'd have to talk to my therapist because I'm just now learning that or whatever. So she's just a little bit weaker. She's just the weakest link so far. I thought that Don Richard was, but Mia is the weaker witness. She is, um, I think I believe her. I believe everything she's saying. I think she's tetrified. Like, she is afraid of Diddy, and she's sitting there right in front of him. And if all of the things that she's saying is true that happened to her, and like I said, I do believe her. Then and he's sitting right there in front of her, like, that PTSD kicks in. PTSD, whatever you call it. All right. So anyway, the defense they have come in and tried to admit some photos, 1 to 25 photos, out of the proper protocol to enter evidence. And Brian Steele is saying, well, I want to have these admitted, or at least on the record, so that it could be um so that it can be um for the purposes of a um what did he say, appeal, for the purposes of an appeal. So he wanted it at least to be on record. Um, you know, as Brian still went on, like, he wasn't saying things just blatantly, but like kind of like making her seem like, you're a liar, like, this is ridiculous. You mean you don't know why you did what you did? Like, he was really not nice to her today. And so finally the prosecution got up and said, listen, he's yelling at her. He's suggesting that she's lying. He's submitting evidence out of proper protocol. He's talking about these posts at a baby shower. Like, you don't go to the baby shower where this woman's special day is and say, "Oh, yeah, by the way, I was essayed." So, it's just been, Brian Steele has been really rough on this witness, and the prosecution knows it. They see that this is a weaker witness, and so they're going to have to recover from that, which I don't think will be hard for them to recover from that. Hey, you guys, hey. Um, and so again, and then also, what else do I have? They're saying, according to people in the courtroom, that the jurors are kind of smiling at Brian Steele, kind of smiling and talking amongst each other as though, they are pro Diddy. Like, some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Um, and so, we don't know. What is fair is fair. What is right is right, and it's all at the end of the day what the jurors are going to decide. Um, and if Diddy's going to walk, or if he's going to be found guilty in this. Um, yeah, So the prosecution feels like Brian Steele is purposely humiliating this witness. They did have Mr. Garcia. So if you guys checked me out earlier, I told you the four witnesses that they would have today, and Mr. Garcia is granted immunity. He had came in to plead the fifth. He is in law enforcement. He came in, plead the fifth. He wasn't going to speak, but they's like, "Hey, have you been granted immunity?" And he was like, "Yeah." So basically, he will be testifying against Diddy. What else? Um, I think, let me see. I think that's it. That's all the update that I have for my viewers today, my loyal viewers today that and that come in here and really want to listen and understand from our perspective. Again, I feel like Mia is the weaker um witness so far, but they have a while to go, and we'll see what happens from here. So they are back in court. We're getting ready to go back and listen in more. And of course, we will be back live tonight. You can catch us live tonight. Again, hit the like button if you haven't already subscribed. Please subscribe to my channel. We certainly appreciate you guys. We're gonna go for now. We'll talk.